This video will discuss how to assemble and fit a metal frame. We recommend you assemble all the materials and tools you need before you start. In addition to the frame, you're going to need the poly bag of hardware, wire, a screwdriver, wire cutters, and a tape measure. The poly bag of hardware consists of 10 spring clips, 2 hangers, 2 bumpers, and 8 angled plates. 4 plates will have set screws inserted, and the other 4 plates are thin without screws. Note, if the screws have fallen out, simply reinsert them. They sometimes do that when they are in the bag. Separate the 2 types of plates and make sure that the Nielsen logo is facing up on both. You then place the plate with the screws over the thin plate. You now take the corner angles and insert them to the back channel of the frame. Take the screwdriver and tighten the screws. Notice that you're holding the corner tightly to make sure that it goes in correctly. You turn over the frame and inspect the corner. If you need to make any adjustments, do so. Once 3 sides are assembled, you are ready to insert the artwork into the frame. The technique we use is to move the artwork slightly off the table. We then take the 3 parts of the frame that are assembled and put it on the artwork package, pulling it towards us. Once it is completely in the frame, turn it over. Take the corner angles and put them into the back channel of the 4th side on each side. Now slide it into the frame. Sometimes if you lift it up, it'll settle into the groove correctly. Now take the corner and hold it tightly and screw it in. Examine the artwork one last time. It is easier to correct now if you have a little piece of dust than to complete the project and have to come back later. You are now ready to insert the spring clips. Slide them under the back channel of the frame behind the artwork. Spring clips can be adjusted to fit the space you have behind your artwork and the frame. If you have a small space, flatten them to make it easier to insert. Conversely, if you have a large space, you can increase the tension in the clips before you slide them under. You are now ready to take the hanging device and insert it into the back groove of the frame. Sometimes there's a little bit of difficulty and it's hard to get in. That generally means that the screw is a little bit too far down, so just make the adjustment, loosen it slightly, and then put it into the groove, and you can see it locks in like that. And then you take your screwdriver and you screw it in tightly. Place the hangers in the groove on both sides of the frame. You next measure where to place the hangers. We recommend you place them about 1/3 down from the top of the frame. Now screw both hangers into the frame. You are now ready to attach the wire. To make it easier, we recommend cutting the wire slightly larger than the frame. This will make it easier to thread the wire through the holes in the hangers. Put the wire in the hole in the hanger. And then a second time, so there's at least 2 hoops. Then twist the wire around itself so it's secure. The top of the wire should be about 1/3 of the way from the top of the frame to the hanging devices. Pull the wire through the loop once, and then determine the length before looping it through the second time. Cut off any excess wire. When finished, pull it firmly to pull out any kinks. To attach the bumpers, remove the paper and put it on the bottom of the frame on each corner. Bumpers are used to prevent marring of the wall surface behind the frame and to help keep pictures level on the wall.